Hey, how's everybody doing? I am back on the stream with our Update 5 colony. Hope everybody's doing all right. Let's see. I gotta remember kind of where we left off. I think we had just put in, yep, our wind tunnel. Very important. So we've got most of the new well-being stuff, I think. Swimming pool scratcher. We do need a decontamination pod, but we need other stuff for that. Let's go ahead and get back to unpausing some of this stuff so they can work on that. How is this doing? Not bad. Not great, but not bad. And I think we're also working on getting some stuff in up here. So let's see. There we go. Where do we want to? First of all, I'm going to speed it up because one speed is too slow for anything. I'm going to need to get up here at some point. And this, I mean, we could make a reservoir for bad water, but why? I mean, it's not like they can really run out with these running all the time, pretty much. So let's take a look and see what we've got. Bad water pump. Let's just put one in. Of course it's off by one. Why wouldn't it be? Having a great morning. I hope everybody out there is having a great morning. We're just getting going around here. I think we want to move this eventually up to the top there where this river will always be flowing. And here, let's put in a storage for that bad water. In fact, let's put in 2 and maybe a bigger one. Then we can figure out what we need to do with it. I think we need to get... Is it in well-being? Nope. We need maybe a centrifuge. I think I saw that somewhere. Ah, it's underwater. Okay, well, we'll have to wait for the science for it. But then we might actually be able to start using bad water for something. That'll be a nice change, won't it? Now over here, we've got a ton of new green land. What do we got coming in? A bad tide in 2.3 days, so somebody remind me to shut the gates in a couple of days. It's okay. This looks okay. Let's see. Up here, how's our food doing? Our food looks pretty good for the most part. Logs we're okay on. Is there anything else that we really need to grow? Mangroves, maybe. Oaks. Coffee bush. We can get a coffee bush in somewhere. Let's see. There's a forester. How far can you reach? Not far enough to get over there, that's for sure. Now these all die. Well, they don't die anymore during the bad tide. So we might take those out and put a coffee place in there. Maybe. Just maybe. We've got power. Okay. Well, how are you doing over here? They have done nothing over here yet. Well, go figure. Well, what are we lacking? 539. I need that centrifuge. We're getting there. There's 4 days. You know, during the bad tide, I'm surprised this doesn't put out more water. That would be something interesting. Coffee, bad water. I have 15. Oh, I have 15 bad water in the pump already. He can move his own stuff. I'm not too much in a hurry. Oh, bad tide started. Out you go. Are you going to dissipate through the water? Or do I have to just wait? Kind of looks like I just have to wait. Oh well. It all goes off the edge of the map now. Does it dissipate? Kind of hard to tell. It looks like it just kind of sits there. I don't think that's how water works, but I could be wrong. Anybody with a fluid dynamics degree that could tell me if that's how water works? It seems like it would dissipate through the entire pond here. Oh, morning! How are you doing? I'm still getting used to this YouTube setup. No, we don't want them running underwater like that. We're working in our little stream colony here. Does that touch the water? Seems like it should touch the water. We'll see if that works. It may not. See, I am not an engineer by trade. Well, I guess software engineer, but that's slightly different. Yeah, we'll put this way, I think. Of course they've used all of their power already. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not sure. To me, it seems like this would dissipate. In fact, maybe it did. It's hard to tell. Oh. Some water back in here. There we go. Don't need to quite empty you that much. Oh, we're slowly getting there. Slowly being the key term here. Let's see. I want to turn these back on, get a couple more logs. Looks like we're a bit low. Right. Prioritize those moving around. Get more people in here. This too. Let's do something like that. This should be constantly going, because this river should technically be constantly moving. We hope. In some ways, the bad water made things more difficult, but also it seems that almost it made some places easier. I think to me, it looks like it's dependent more on the map, where the bad water and the water sources are. Oh, it looks like it's moved down the river a bit, so it's moving as one giant blob. Okay, so if it dries out, does that mean it just goes away? Well, that's an easy way to get rid of bad water, I guess. Just let it dry out. Re-wetting it doesn't do anything, does it? Nope. Hey, we've got our first plant up here. I don't know if I can... Have they, I keep thinking I have mods on. Yeah, that's pretty much it, until the bad water decides to overflow and, you know, take out the whole colony. Get somebody in here before all this stuff dies. There we go. I do kind of like the upgrade on the wheels, though. It really felt on, like, hard mode that wheels weren't really worth it. Raise that up. Now they'll at least be worth it to build. Or at least hopefully they'll be worth it to build. I was gonna get centrifuge, wasn't I? Well, that's a nifty looking building. Does it have to go on ground, or can I just put in one of these? Oh, I can just put in one of those. There we go. I've seen a lot on the bad water, though. A lot of people are calling it various different things. To me, it looks like antifreeze, but I don't know. I've heard a lot of other people call it a lot of other things. Nuclear waste, maple syrup. But yeah, that specific orange to me looks very much antifreeze orange. Did I put those up at 3? Oh, for the love. Let's flood my colony, because I can't do math. All right, everybody in the river. How much power do you need? All of it. Add in game another season. Can you had Bad Tide and Flood in the same time? So does... I'm guessing it just doubles the amount of water that you get, which would definitely be interesting. You'd have to take that into account, but would also give you the advantage of things like on hard mode where you get kind of soft locked on how many beavers that you get. You don't get warnings for it? Do you not get warnings at all, or does you not get a warning until it's happening? Pause this for a bit. 3 times the... Wow. Even more than double. And yeah, some of these places it would just absolutely wreck. It would definitely decimate this colony. No power. They're working on that. Honestly, I thought the Badwater would be a lot more trouble than it is, but again, this map is kind of easy for Badwater, or at least the solution for it. Then again, most other maps, you just need basically an exit place to shove the Badwater. Not what I was expecting. I was kind of hoping for some upgrades for the mid to late game item distribution. That was kind of my biggest wish, but, you know, there are mods for that. Yeah, diverting Bad Tide is... Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of the... To me, that's kind of the point. You have a season where you have to isolate your entire water setup. There we go. We got 2 places making... I'm gonna move some of my other production up here. Let's go. Thinking I do levies. Didn't levies used to be able to go both ways? Now it only seems to go in a line. Maybe I was thinking of something else. But if I were to say... force water this way. Ah. You could isolate water on the Helix map. the best way that I could think of was you'd have to use the second water source that's not the helix, it's the other one that comes down. And then just shuffle the helix stuff off on a different direction. Or you gate it and it comes out, it goes one way during the helix, and then during the bad water, it just basically takes a series of gates off the side. Which should be possible. I want a large one. I'm not sure I feel like the large one is. We're gonna put a large one in anyway. I mean, I think it's possible. It's definitely not as easy as this map where it's just like, all right, cut that section off and then we're done. That one or the terraces map that I'm playing on the yeah, there's exits. It's just not nearly as easy. Power, let's get a large wheel in here. Hopefully this doesn't flood the place, but we'll find out. If it does, it does. What's the worst could happen? You have a colony full of zombie beavers? Would that be so bad? Here we go. All right, let's get the centrifuge going. Water, I've got food still going. I'm gonna move this food up there, maybe. Let's see, fermenter. Now let's do this. There we go. I miss my pipette tool mod. Never know how much you need something until you don't have it anymore. What do we got here? Okay, we're still pulling in metal. There's not enough power here for this particular one. Can I suppose I could put another one here. Work my way across. We'll get rid of that. What's the power on this? 39. Well, that is not what I was wanting at all. If I put some levees in here, one, I hope it doesn't flood, but two, hopefully it speeds up the river current just a bit. The water-type buildings? Oh, for the water beavers? The water beavers were fun. Can't wait to try another playthrough with them. I just have not got it yet. Is that one updated for update 5? $32. That's it? Really? Okay, well. I don't know. I think it would be fun. Again, I think it would be more which map you're playing them on. Because you could definitely block some buildings in. And it would be pretty easy. And then since they mostly work on water power, having the bad tides running at all time, you know, that might make it a bit easier. 64 is the best I can get. That's terrible. This might yet need an engine or something. Lack of floodgates? Yeah. That would be tough with this stuff coming in all the time. Another bad tide. Not many droughts lately, so we had a bunch of droughts in a row, now we're getting more bad tide. Let's get one person in here. And stores the extract. Is that a... Alright, extract is a water thing. So... let's toss you. And where do I want to put you? Put you right there. Well, there we go. A maximum of 20 extract. Well, that's all right. Explosives factory. I don't have the science for that currently. It's a bit disappointing. The mod will add floodgates earlier in the game. You know, I would probably agree. I would hope so. It would make sense. I mean, if they're kind of the masters of water, you would think they'd be able to turn it on and shut it off at will. But you never know. Ah, bad tide. Didn't catch it. Out you go. Now I feel like I need a warning just for bad tide coming, so... Well, this is going to be rough. We'll see what we can do, though. Yep. Oh, well. We'll live. Not much else we can do. Alright, guys. Take it easy on that water. And here everything was going so nice. Oh, well. Followed by bad tide, blood at the same time. Does it change it so that you can get some of those back to back? I thought you couldn't get drought and bad tide back to back. Alright, so the water is kind of poisoned, but not really. We'll live with what we got. All of 64. That's terrible. Well, this one isn't moving at all. That's always a good sign. Okay, so it does change that. Just a bit. We'll get our food in up here at least. I would like to see more weather systems in this, though. Have a rainy day where it basically, instead of water evaporating, it slowly accumulates, maybe at the same rate as evaporation. So you don't get a ton from it, but you get something. You could have snow and the beavers work much slower, or the water flows much slower. I'd be up for that. I mean, it's a pretty game the way it is. The weather effects would be nice. Although on the YouTube side, I would think it sometimes has problems displaying weather effects properly in other games, or it makes the game harder to see, so... yeah. Maybe good, maybe bad. They are still working on that. You guys aren't doing anything. So let's pause you. And you. And you. And you and you. And you can go do something. to do, I have no idea, but at least I can go do something. What are we doing on trees? We're actually lower than I would like to be. Well, we have a decent amount of lumber. Guessing this water is only slightly poisoned, maybe? That's why it's only going over one tile. Oh, that got much more poison than I thought it would. We'll wash it all out of there after the bad tide. What are these guys doing for power? Not bad, not great. I am kind of wondering now, though, if the bad tide water... Didn't catch a bad tide. No bad tides till 13? Or after? That's quite a while. Gotta be pure luck. Already have the second. Second what? Clear these out. Campfire, rooftop terrace. Raise your beaver statue. Block. Bad tide? I've had like 4 bad tides already. I would say it's pretty much been split 50-50 for me. We've had 2 today, and then I think we had 2 on the last stream as well. Maybe just 1 on the last stream. I gotta figure out what I want to put here. Probably an oil press and gear factory. Yep. I'm not sure what's worse, honestly, the bad tide or the drought on this map. Some maps, definitely one would be worse than the other. But this one... it's kind of hard to tell. There we go. Ugly and disordered, but it should still work. Oh, there is our good water. All right, let's wash this all away. That's not going to be happy for a minute. But we'll wash out all the bad tide. 2 bad tide. There we go. We'll just let everything out. Yes, don't swim over here right now. Oh, good. It automatically blocks it. I didn't know if it would do that or if the beavers would just decide that, hey, now I'm going to swim over here. 0.5 here. Turn everything on so we can get our water filled back up because we need it. There we go. Try not to flood everything this time. Possibly succeed, possibly fail. Do. Alright, so I can pause you. I'm just taking the bad water back out of here? Okay, whatever. You'll just have to move it back later. There we go. $25. These are going at a decent rate. This one's not. I might have to dynamite that down. Oh, I wonder if raising the level over here would help at all. It shouldn't, unless they've changed the way that water works. You know what? I just kind of like to know at this point. So we'll set this at very high and see if that makes a difference. It really shouldn't. But maybe it'll get this one to turn. Right, we've got water. How's our food doing? Meh. Could be better, could be worse. Let's say this one's low priority. I already have that somewhere else. Chop these trees down. There we go. They're doing okay. Losing out all that water out of the back, but that's all right. Oh, I was going to check in on landscaping. Hey, there's our explosives. You're going to set it right here. And that should be pretty high. got our extract. We've got our bad water, which I don't really need any more of that, so you can go find something else to do. How are you guys doing? And not terrible. Everything's recovering. Trees are still coming in at a consistent rate. We have so few soybeans. Everybody just doesn't like to pick soybeans, I guess. You're really the only one that can reach it, so let's do that. Get a little extra food there. How are you doing? Oh, there it goes. Sort of. Now that one's turning even less. Going through pretty fast over there. This one's just plain stopped. Get that in there. That's almost done. Yeah, we'll just work with that. We'll live with the constant 64 HP that this is putting out. At some point, we'll get an improvement going there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna head up into the hills here. What's our path distance looking like? Not terrible. Suppose I could go right up here, maybe. There we go. Then I don't really need these. They can all go. Something like this. Something like this. There we go. We'll let them build for a minute. How are you doing? 52. Now you're moving a little bit better. Hmm. Well, let's try the last one and just see what happens. 40, 50. You know what? Maybe we will do this a different way. I can unpause that. Quick rethink of the plan. That can go. And then just have to pause that so they don't accidentally create that. And there. We'll do 2 large wheels up here. Although this large wheel isn't moving, so... Hey, is that a drought? Do the water dumps? I was kind of debating that last time. We were taking a look and seeing if this flood dump was kind of protecting this whole area. Recipe selected. Oh, let's do soybeans. Lavas. No power. Why is there no power? You just had power. Well, we're back to fluid dynamics. This in here. Most of it is now going through here. First of all, I want to know if that's going to flood it, so let's get that taken care of. I'll pause you guys until we can figure out the situation there. They're starting work on this over here. About time. Oh. All the way up. All the way up. All the way up. These here. You think that the too wide is blocking it? First, before it was getting blocked and going this way. Now it's just the easier path to go this way. Kind of looks that way. Range of the bad water. Yeah, that's kind of I think what we're finding out. You can put a fluid dump down and it'll prevent some of the bad water from spreading. I'm wondering if it has to do with the level of contamination, but oh, excuse me. I'm about to lose my voice there. Ah, there we go. That's better. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if it has to do with the level of contamination. Let's get all right. Well, let's try it. It's worth a try. We'll rethink a lot of this. Let's get 2 in here. Power. There. We get 3, so it can push it back. Which is good. This looks more like a Ferris wheel than a water wheel. The speed it turns. I guess I could try and shove more water down that way. Those not marked for cutting. I don't know. 70. I just need some planks. How's our planks doing? Planks are fine. They just need to actually get made. Water, so we can probably pause all of that. Yeah, I have explosives. Six beavers that aren't doing anything. Do I have a bunch of stuff that needs to get built? Maybe, just maybe. We'll do a builder's hut. Should be able to build all of this. This is stuff I probably won't get back anytime soon. Let's see. Landscaping, how much is dynamite? Single dynamite's only 600. Double dynamite and triple dynamite. I wonder if the FPS drop on a large field of triple dynamite is worse than single dynamite. Or if it's still all one explosion animation. Is that what the new dynamite looks like? Not bad. You don't have any power currently. You know what? We might not actually. Yeah, we'll blow it up, and if not, we'll put a levee back. It's doing alright. It's doing alright. Did we get this in here? Yeah, we did. Good. Not too shabby. Beavers will get their wind tunnel back here in just a bit. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. Hey, look at this. Inverting the large wheels? Putting them upside down? You must explain. Ah. Wheel in the middle, and then shove all water down into it. That could possibly work. I guess if this doesn't work out, we can always try it. Who knows? Maybe, just maybe, it would work better here. Let's do that. Getting all at 20 here. We'll see what we get over here. Power. That one goes up. Extract. Very green. No. Well, they didn't used to. They have to be touching the water, but whether they're 1 deep or 2 deep didn't actually matter. They could have very well changed that, though. We'll put this one in and see how the performance is. If not, we'll change it around again. There's our beaver friends. Getting some wind tunnel time before it's done here. Not good. They're getting stuff built. Water fluid dump. There we go. Oh, cycle 1. .5 0. A little bit of a flood, but it's all right. 300 Still slowly losing power. Guy's just sitting there. Oh, I need to unpause these to get the water back. There we go. Unpause all of those. I'm just going off the back there. Put down to 0. $400. $500. Actually going up. And back down. And then up. Well, that's got all of 44. Definitely not as impressed with this as I had hoped I would be. Yep, I don't like those at all. Honestly, wondering if it's just easier to put in more of these compact ones. Let's... First of all... Of course you hide under there. Where'd you go? So let's do this. And then, instead of these here... Yep. 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 We were just gonna have them, rain down bad water. Eventually they'd get used to it, right? One. Get 2 of those in there. Or compact. You know what? Let's just try this, and we'll see if that gives us better flow. Although I feel like this should also be. They don't require a 2-depth channel. They just have to have enough flow underneath them. And honestly, nothing was getting any flow through there. There's all our planks. Well, we've got more usable land up here. Good. This. Have enough for the tapper shack? Yep. That. Should be fine there. We'll do some coffee in the corner around here. Coffee is important. Send them to go do something else for a bit. Yeah, that's what I've been doing for the terraces one that I've been doing, is just moving it back and using the mods there. But eventually I might take a look. It depends on, I guess, how soon the Water Beaver mod gets updated for 5. And how soon we get through this, probably. Let's see. We'll go ahead. Put some in there. I need more housing? Well, that's odd. Haven't needed that in a while. Berries and extract, huh? I don't have treated lumber, so that's not going to do me any good to get that. There we go. So far, so good. We'll let them rebuild that for the 3rd or 4th time. You guys aren't doing anything, so out you go. Am I storing? Yeah. I'm wondering if maybe, I don't know if you could repurpose the bramble flowers for the same thing. But then again, you end up on the map like I had, where the brambles are everywhere. That might kind of take the difficulty down just a bit. Not to mention, brambles spread really fast. Let's get some extra explosives while we can. Helix doesn't have any? Isn't that birch is what that transforms into? There's no birch on Helix? No. It's been a long time since I've played Helix. All right, well, they're getting all that in there. Good, good. Can we get the houses, please, for the beavers? And then this here. I feel like I should just remove this here. I'm not sure. I don't know exactly what they can and can't add, really. Keep an eye. What do we got? Another bad tide. Well, that is lovely. That's all right. We'll be okay. We might have to start thinking about expanding our reservoir out. Flying beavers. You know what? Let's... I was going to deepen the channel here, wasn't I? So I could get another wheel in. Somebody should be able to do that. A lot of bad tide going on. I just got to remember to shut the gates this time. There we go. That. Bad tides. Well, if you're looking for something specific to show in your YouTube video, it always helps if they, if that actually happens. I know in mine, I've been trying to get, slightly shorter droughts so that it fills up more of the water on the map, but it never stays around for long enough to really see much of it. Let's put in. Get a decontamination. I did it again. Out you go. One of these days, I will remember. Today is not that day, though. Let's see. Eventually, maybe I'll straighten this out. All right, pause all of these. Pause all of these. There we go. Out they go. Should have some extra builders at the moment. That's good. 14 dynamite. What can I do with 14 dynamite? Not a lot. Well, What do I have in the way of? Do an engine. That would at least up my production quite a bit. Let's toss this in here. And then we'll connect all of this in here. We'll keep an eye on the amount of logs that this consumes. Put in that one. Well, that's horribly contaminated. Oh well. I only got 2 days. Getting close. Oops. Well. Guess we'll let a little bit of this out. I don't know how. Yeah. Not great. Too contaminated of water, but it kind of keeps some of the land okay. That's alright. We'll wash it all out in a day. We're going to this. Make a nice messy power grid. Let's say those are more important at the moment. Oh, day one. Okay. Out you go. Down you go. Down. Down. Push all that bad water out and through. Well, had a bit of a flood there, but that's okay. All the bad water's out. Things replanted. All this is looking good. We've been slowly regaining battery power. Alright, I'll take it. Oh, the oaks got washed away. Nope, I need to turn water back on. Beavers generally like drinking stuff. Yeah, that did work much better. Much, much better. So that means I can shut off a lot of these places down here. Let's go storage. You and you. Storage. You. Let's do something. This, that. No, there we go. This. Oh, that's a long way down. Am I going the wrong way? Wait, did this one? No, I'm going the right way. There we go. And we need storage for stuff up here. What do we got? Let's go this, this, this. That and that. Okay, let's go here. We'll leave this one open on either side, just in case we ever need to take the power anywhere else. This can be... what's in here? Soybeans. 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 More soybean related stuff. Cassavas. Cassavas. And... wait, what did I put in here? Cassavas, fermented... oh. Had it backwards. Need soybeans. Soybeans. Cassavas. Eggplants. Corn. There it is. The soybean looking thing. Now I really don't need some of these other ones. Cut trees. Cut trees. So probably remove this. There we go. And that. This. Don't need these. Don't need those. I don't have a place for this yet, so we'll live with that. Let's start a project to make this slightly deeper. Actually, maybe I should wait until I get better dynamite. Let's see. I have 11 open beds. I think I need another pod. Make sure we're ready for another pod. There we go. We'll get that out there. Food we're still working on. Although I can give some farmland back here. Plant crops. There you go. I have 2 injured beavers. And they're both in huts. They're fine. Stupid one. Finally useful for something. See? You never know where those classes come in handy. You just never know. Let's say this is slightly more important, so we are sure to get water. Definitely not out of bad water or extract, so What's the hold up here? I don't know. Maybe he's moving his own stuff. We've made it up here. Maybe I should look into... No, it's not really much in there. Lumber I have. Look, I'm just kind of behind on beavers. So we'll add another pod. I think that's what we're putting this in for. Probably going to need more food as well. Let's see. Way easier to make. I don't know. I mean, if you've got the access to bad water like this, and you can get a setup going, maybe. But before, all they took were paper, which, again, never really made that much sense to me. That I don't know if I'd want my paper to explode, but yeah, before all you needed was like trees and a paper factory, and then you could make dynamite. Well, you need metal to actually make the dynamite factory, but yeah. So I don't know, maybe a little bit. Someone in here and get that emptied out fairly quickly. Nothing over here. We've got some berries. We've got people. Everything exploded in Inspector Gadget. He handcuffed himself to a bomb at the end of the opening sequence. What is more important? Decontamination pods. So far, I haven't needed them, but I really want to unlock them. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. I just want to see. Okay, well, I guess that's what that looks like. Kind of HR Gagaris. Is that a word? Guess it could be a word. I can put one back here. I can put one over here. We'll put one in right there for now, just in case anybody ends up in the bad water. Half of cycles with bad tides. Yeah. Well, we've got another one. So let's see if I can actually catch it this time. 600. All right, 700. We're actually lifting our battery up. I feel like I should be making this channel a lot deeper. In fact, I might do that. I've got some extra dynamite. Let's grab that. Enough to get a short shower of bad water to be contaminated. But then we get zombie beavers to go with the vampire beavers from the water beaver mod. We'll have vampires, zombies. It's Halloween month. Good time for that. Gather them all in a line. Maybe switch the exercise place up to thriller rehearsal area. .5 days. Okay. Not taking chances this time. Rest of the water can go off the back of the map. You can go here. You can go here. You can go here. Get that in there. What do we got? We got a 9-day bad water tide. Okay, well, it's livable. We'll keep an eye on water. Speaking of which, maybe I should get the large tank. It's probably about time. There we go. That more than doubles our water containment possibility. Come up here. For now, we'll just do that. We'll start dredging out this riverbed here. You are for gears. What are you for? You're for canola seed. Canola seed. You can be a supply. You can be a tain. You are for the oil. Oil? Oil. There we go. You can be an... we'll say supply. I need planks up here, don't I? Somehow I always forget about the planks. No, I don't want to actually... I just want to store... okay. Oh, wait. That's what these are for. Logs. Planks. Scrap metal. we go. Let's see what other cool stuff we can get. Decorative clock. That sounds fun. Metal fence. Wood fence. Beaver statue. Beaver bust. Let's grab one of these. Let's see. Where do I want it? Let's put one here. Couple of bushes around. What? No, here. I don't know why you decided to go there. Oh, look at this. We can put in a terrace right there. Why not? Do I want the bust? Yep. There we go. We'll put a couple of those in as well. Why not? We'll let you out just a little bit. There we go. Trees are growing. I'm gonna have pine soon. Yeah, I think you're right there. We're definitely low on those. Do another one right there. Put in a scratcher there. Could always use more of those. Swimming pool. We're good on the one. Mud bath. We have the one double shower, but it's not getting used very much, so I guess everybody is getting what they need there. And decoration. We'll give them a porch. What's everybody doing up here? Well, let's pause you guys since you're just kind of waiting there. Not really helping there. There we go. Build another level up here. There. Here and here. There we go. Storage. You. There. What about some metal blocks? Okay. Yeah, I do the same thing. Oddly enough, especially for the Iron Teeth. For some reason, the Folk Tales I forget a lot less, but I still do for the Iron Teeth. I'm not sure why. I think scratchers don't hurt. At home. Well, they seem pretty easy to make. Then again, I live in a rural area, so you see these quite often. What else do we have in well-being? Rooftop terrace. Good stuff there. I'm gonna remove these here. Let's get some water back. Ah, too much water. Too much water. Get rid of this edge, too. Get a little bit of extra water here. All the water we can get out of there? Yeah, kind of looks like it. Oh well. What gears I got? I think I'm not doing too bad on. Let's say empty. Empty. We're just going to empty all of these. Well, that goes much smoother if you manage to close the floodgates on time. There we go. That looks good. 4,000? Nope. Science? Nope. Not currently. I mean, I got 1,500. We could probably put one in. Hey. It doesn't make a noise? I am disappointed. Scratcher doesn't either. Well, that's unfortunate. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Do something like that. And do another one of these. Where can I put this? We can do 2 of those. And a fluid dump. And that should keep them going most of the time. Do something like that. Those can go up there. There we go. I think we have some extra canola saved up. Here's day one. They didn't get to fly very long. It's unfortunate. Five, 0, there we go. Well, at least they're getting the dynamite in. And get this out of the way, we can get a little bit more dynamited over there. There we go. Really? Alright, alright. I will let it all out. Good grief. We'll unpause you. So you can make some more explosives. Actually undo these two as well. Hey, we've got some coffee. Does that take 200? Let's get that done. And then oh, well, that's always nice. First Tuesday of the month here. Goodness. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. There we go. Oof, that's loud. There we go. Good grief. That took forever. I genuinely think somebody fell asleep pressing the button. You would think would be impossible with as loud as those are, but around here, you never know. Let's see. I really ought to get the number cruncher. If I pause this. No, not quite enough. These all empty? Oh, good. That's working its way there. River's getting dredged out. Let's see. I would like maybe another one there. There we go. We'll do something like that. Connect this path in. There we go. What are we doing on beavers? Like we kind of still need more water coming in. These, that. Let's just get rid of all of that. Now that I've made a little more room over here, we can probably toss in a couple of these. How are we doing food-wise? Might actually need some more farms. It looks like I need a bunch more farms. Get the cassavas here. Are you having problems getting them in? Here. Just bring them stuff so they can work all the time. Needs to be a supply. Supply. No, this needs to be obtained. Supply. pain. We'll see if that helps at all. We're kind of low on food at the moment, surprisingly. Just make a whole bunch more green land over here. Yeah. We can put a couple of farms over here, I think. Could be the bad tide siren. It's just telling us that that's what's going to be next. Oh. No, we actually have a drought. Surprise, surprise. So let's remove all those. Let's say that's super important. And we will do like we need more kohlrabi up here. Some of that. Some of this. Some of those. Do some soybeans. And then maybe we'll do some corn and eggplant in here too. Don't quite have enough for the factories at the moment, but we'll figure it out. Get some berries. You guys are all prioritized, right? You're not. Let's say you're just for harvesting. There we go. Three. 1 1 1. And there we go. Just a drought this time. I do. No, we can actually leave these on. For now, at least. Are they still working on this? Yep. Let's see. Building lacks workers. Yep, I'm aware of that. So Pause you. Let's get somebody in here before it goes dry. We'll take some extra haulers. Everybody just sitting around. You can go somewhere else. You can go somewhere else. Yep. Nobody else just sitting around? Doesn't look like it. Oh, here's one. Okay, well, not as bad. Only lacks power. Oh. Workers, yes, I know. Science production is slowed down. Okay. Coffee beans. I don't have storage for coffee beans anywhere. I'm sure somebody somewhere needs their coffee. So they're definitely going to need their beans. There we go. Ta-da. Okay. I'm getting through a lot of the metal pile here. We've got a whole nother one here, and then we can start on a mine. We can start bringing in some pine sap, tar, or whatever it is. Pine resin. There you go. Pause you. Apart from bots, there's something got a steady consumption of metal. Similar. Nothing that I can think of. Not in the base game, at least. There's some mods that have that. Get his own stuff. Yeah, I don't know anything other than, you know, expanding your buildings and bots that really take much metal. I guess there's your metal platforms that take a ton if you get to that point, and there's some suspension bridges. So if you're going to bridge everything together, low on beavers. Suppose it happens, though. Yes. Somebody come and pick all this stuff up. We had happiness. Only 13? No monuments. Wind tunnel. Well, the wind tunnel's not working at the moment. We need... more different types of foods, it looks like. So, let's make a short project here. Here. Down to here. Not gonna bother with cutting these. Let's just get rid of them. Guy can go back whenever he can. It's these guys. What's that guy? Build a, like, technically there's enough scrap to build it if you're set. Bots at some point will run it. Yeah, that's true. That was the one thing that I really liked about the old Iron Tooth bots. I don't believe the repair kits took metal. And you could just repair them indefinitely, but I don't quite remember. That was update 2, I think. Okay. Food is doing a little better. Not a lot, but a little. Tree cutting area? No, this is not a tree cutting area. Not anymore. Crops. Robbie. Yeah, they had... The bots had some different mechanics then. They... Instead of just dying like they do now, wherever they stopped, they would explode. And if a beaver crossed a bot corpse, it would get basically sick, like the contaminated here, but there wasn't much you could do about it. You just had to wait until it went away. However, with the Iron Teeth, not the Folktales, just the Iron Teeth, there was a repair station option and a disposal station option. The Folktales might have had the dispose option, but they didn't have the repair. They got rid of the repair, which kind of stunk, because you could get golems that were, they would say like age 2000 on them. So you know they'd been running for 2000 beaver years just because they stayed so well maintained. But I think they ultimately got rid of those because they didn't want 1,000 immortal golems running around. That's another thing. They used to call them golems instead of bots. Kind of like that name better, but meh. It's their thing, so let's see. We'll plant us up some corn. Just a little bit. Some eggplant. And just have a little bit here. Naming mod needed. Golems just sound cooler. There we go. I got some of this done. Let's get in. We'll just do this for now. It should be made out of clay. Have to get that special resource from a mine. Let's see. I want trees. That's what I want. Mangrove. All here. All here. Do the dump. I need storage. Pine resin. What's my workers doing? 5, 6. Okay, not terrible. Food is okay. Water should recover soon. At least I hope so. Down. 5. There we go. Well, we got trees. Let's see. Plant. Soybeans. There we go. Corn. Okay. There we go. Looking good. Power. Pick up this stuff. Are we out here? All right. Almost out of that. There we go. I'm gonna up working hours just a bit so we can pull in some more water here. $64. No matter what I do, it's always 64. Well. Gotta grab a drink here. Hold on. There we go. All right, let's see. Well, we have one science hut up and running. That's about it. So low on beavers. Really? That one doesn't have any? Okay. I feel like I'm still one pod short somewhere. Don't have treated planks yet, so we can't get the adult ones. Oh, we'll get this one. Alright, food's doing better. Water's recovering. Trees are good. Not so bad. Originally, I think I was going to do coffee up here. However, I might change that here. All of those in. Once we get some more science. All right. Housing. Another barracks here. There you go. Let's get that in. That's a bit more important. Should be okay all around. There we go. Well, that's not too bad. We've got all the gears we need. The canola oil. Soybeans, cassavas. What do I have? 15 out of 230. 30. You can definitely be a supply. You can definitely be an obtain. What about you? You can be a supply. Berries, hobbies. I don't have anything for. Must have one somewhere. Savas. Where's the soybeans? I don't know where I put the soybeans. Well, there's plenty to eat, so that ought to be all right for the most part, right? Get someone in here. Get someone in here. Not too bad. We're alright. Uh-oh. Did we lose? Are you... We need to get somebody there, maybe. Yeah. Needed to get somebody there. Probably have to do that to these two as well. Oh, there is our incoming. What do we got? Oh, it's bad tide. Let's see if we can store a bit more power here. This one. Yep, that's what we want. Those, I won't put that in quite yet. You can work on that extra power. Get there eventually. Get somebody in here? Yep. People. Plenty of extra beds. We just need beavers to fill them. Right. You can go back down. You can go back down. You can go down. Keep an eye on that countdown. Let's see. Oh, good. The mangroves are getting put in. See if we can get some water a bit faster. Alright, that's close enough for me. No point in risking it. Get those two in first. Looking good so far. I mean, we're definitely making it. This is working finely. Not sure how we'll ever use this, really. But you never know. Maybe we'll figure something out. And... yep. One number cruncher. We'll make that slightly more important. It will eat through the gravity batteries pretty quickly, but it's alright. A lot of extra science during the wet season. Guess I could put in another one of these. Sure, why not? Right. Pause all you for now. And something else to do for a bit. Go. Hit finish plant in there. Pause you. Keep dumping there. What else do they need? Injury. Mangroves, they should be getting that. Nobody's got campfire or rooftop terrace. Why not? We've got 2 campfires and a couple of rooftops. Clock. Beaver statue. Yeah, we're not getting any of that anytime soon. Nobody's just going over to these things. They are too tired at the end of the day. Not that I can say I blame them. You don't have any power, so you can't. Turned off. Good there. Power. Guess I should actually hook this together. There we go. Fill that back up just a bit. Oh, we're getting through this. Monument's the same. Ingenuity, unity, labor. Lantern, shrub, beaver statue. I want the clock. If I can get up to 600, I will buy at least 1 clock. That is my goal. Wow, look at those go down. Okay, all that can go back on. I'm once again 14 beavers shy of what I need. There goes all the bad tide. All right. There we go. It should still charge them. Yeah. Downstream. Okay, okay. Always a bit of a flood. No big deal. We've lived through worse. There we go. Let's get a clock. What does that look like? That is definitely some sort of clock. A few here. We'll get one here. Get those built. Gears, planks, metal blocks should be easy enough. Going up just ever so slowly. Build our clock. Does it actually go? Sort of. What's on the other side? Oh. There we go. Yes, it's an actual clock. And it does match with the game clock. It's always a nice touch when they do that. Same thing up here. Yep. Neat. Well, colony is coming on pretty well. We've got a little of everything now. Well-being is starting to go back up. They've got a lot of stuff here. We need to get to that campfire and rooftop terrace. I don't know why nobody's going to those. Maybe they're spending all their time in the wind tunnel. Can't say I blame them there. Water's coming in. Looks good. Looks good. But I think we're going to call it there for today. I got to run some errands, so got to cut it a little shorter than I originally intended, but we still got quite a bit done. Started messing around with the bad water. And this turned out pretty nice, so all good there. But my Terraces series should be back tomorrow afternoon, and then I will continue this on Thursday, probably about the same time. It might go all the way till noon. Then we'll see how much more we can get done. And you're in the mood to see me play some other games over on my Twitch channel on Wednesday. I will be playing some Legend of Zelda, so check that out. But as always, just wanted to say thank you much for stopping by, and hope to see you next time. Bye.